Principles are important because they serve as a foundation for a system of beliefs or a set of behaviors. Principles can also serve as a source for answers to our questions. It can serve as direction when we need guidance. Principles can also tell us what to do and when to do it when we desire a particular outcome. Now in this, the 10th video on the 10th principle, which is prayer, I'm going to start with these words. Who is of so little faith that in a moment of great disaster or heartbreak has not called out to his or her God? Who has not cried out when confronted with danger, death, or mystery beyond his or her normal experience or comprehension? My life need not be filled with religion in order for me to recognize the greatest mystery of nature. All creatures that walk the earth, including man, possess the instinct to cry for help. Why do we possess this instinct, this gift? The mantra for this principle is as follows. Are not our cries a form of prayer? So even if we're not doing a formal prayer, usually when we cry out in anguish for answers, that is a form of prayer, whether we want to call it such or not. Henceforth, I will pray, but my cries for help will only be cries for guidance. I find that oftentimes when people talk about praying and asking God for help, oftentimes they're not really asking for help. What they're saying is they're not looking for help. They're looking for God to take away whatever trial or tribulation that he put them in the first place. Now, my beliefs tell me that when we find ourselves in situations, God is letting us go through that so we can grow through it. There's something that he wants us to learn. There's a lesson that he has for us in that. So we should not be praying for him to take us out of this situation because he put us in it in the first place, or allowed us to be in the first place, so that we can learn something from it. What we want to ask for is guidance on how to get through that and learn what we can learn from it, because that's what he wants. Because oftentimes people will say, God, I need you to help you do something, or God, I need you to help me. And then people don't realize that there's two parts to that. It's basically, there's a part that you have to do, and then there's the part that God is going to do. And you have to understand that you can't ask God to do your part, because he won't do your part, and then you can't do his part. So you have to do your part, and then when you do your part, he will do his part and deliver you through that. Never will I pray for material things of the world. I am not calling a servant to bring me food. So that's how these are guides on how to pray, I believe, or what to pray for. I am not ordering an innkeeper or a waitress to provide me with a room. Never will I seek delivery of gold, love, good health, petty victories, fame, success, or happiness from prayer. I will pray only for guidance, that I may be shown the way to acquire those things, and my prayers will always be answered. So I'm not going to ask for God to bring me love. I'm going to ask God to show me the way to love. I'm not going to ask God for good health. I'm going to ask God to show me how I can maintain good health. I'm not going to ask God to give me fame, success, or happiness, but only to show me how I can find those things for myself. The guidance that I seek may come, or the guidance I seek may not come. But both of these are an answer, are they not? So we're not asking for all the answer, we're just asking for guidance. If a child seeks bread from his father and it is not forthcoming, has not the father answered? So no answer is an answer. Now you just have to figure out what no answer means. I say, for me, I will pray for guidance, and I will pray as a salesman in this manner. In other words, I will pray hoping for success. And then here's the prayer that I would give. O Creator of all things, help me. For this day I go out into the world naked and alone and without your hand. Please guide me that I will not wander far from the path which leads to success and happiness. I ask not for gold or garments or even opportunities equal to my ability. Instead, guide me so that I may acquire ability equal to my opportunities. God, you have taught the lion and the eagle how to hunt and how to prosper with both teeth and claw. Teach me how to hunt with words and teach me how to prosper with love so that I may be a lion among men or an eagle in the marketplace, in the world. Help me to remain humble through these obstacles and failures, yet hide not from mine eyes the prize that will come with victory. Assign me tasks to which others have failed, yet guide me to pluck the seeds of success from their failures. Confront me with fears that will temper my spirit, yet endow me with courage to laugh at my own misgivings. Spare me sufficient days to reach my goals and objectives, yet help me to live this day as though it may be my last. Guide me in my words so that they may bear fruit, yet silence me from gossip that none be maligned. No bad news. Discipline me in the habit of trying and trying and trying again, yet show me the way to make use of the law of averages. Favor me with alertness to recognize opportunity, yet endow me with the patience with which I can concentrate my strength. Bathe me in good habits so that the bad ones may drown, yet grant me compassion for the weakness of others. Suffer me to know that all things shall pass, yet help me in counting my blessings, especially those of today. Expose me to hate it so not to be a stranger, yet fill my cup with love and turn strangers into friends. But all of these things be only if they will. I am but a small and lonely grape clutching on the vine of life. Yet thou hadst made me different from all the other grapes. Verily, there must be a special place for me. So please guide me, help me, show me the way. Let me become all that you planned for me when my seed was planted and selected by you. Let me sprout in the vineyard of the world. Help me, your humble child and creation. Guide me, God. So whether you're into religion or not, I believe that prayer to a higher power, I believe that power is God. You call it what you want, but that prayer, if nothing else, concentrates your thinking, your energy, your thoughts into a higher power, to tap into a higher energy that is a culmination of all the other 9 steps, the 9 principles that lead us there. It's a combination of all of those, and that's the power of prayer, because prayer is a combination of many, many things within our realm that God wields to make our realities, our dreams realities, and make our realities stronger. So I hope that you enjoyed my interpretation and my reading of these principles. and my explanation of them. I would ask that in this video, as well as the others, please like and comment. Like if you like, comment please, good or bad. I look forward to all comments, because I want to know if this is something you guys value. If you guys enjoy this, I can do more. I do have another series coming up, and so there will be 10 more. These are vows of success versus principles of success. These are things that we want to say to ourselves to reinforce our ability to succeed. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I look forward to giving you more information that I hope you find valuable. So take care and God bless.